Hey guys, it's your girl Just Bree coming at you with another video. Feel free to hit the like, share, subscribe. Thanks for tuning in to my channel. So, excuse me, I was over at Lipstick Alley, and uh, I wanted to do a video on Soncerae, the rat Monique. Um, but I refuse to listen to her right now, to her videos. I just cannot for some reason. Shout out to Lord Gaelic. Um, he has videos and commentary on his channel about this chick as well. So check him out. Be sure to go over there. Tell him I sent you. Like, share, subscribe. That's Lord Gaelic. Gaelik. So what I decided I would do is a quick little video on a couple of posts that she made. Okay, let's get into it. The same old rat. She says women think they are going to turn into superheroes once they get that wedding ring. Like it alters their bloodstream. Oh no. And turns them into super beings with teleportation, shape shifting, extra strength, X ray vision capabilities, and immortality. Now, who the hell said that? Where does this psycho get this stuff? Like, seriously? Where does she get this? Like, she's a fucking psycho. Um, so somebody says cows will give Pepsi before this bitch ever gets married. Let me go back up here. Who said that though? Like, where did she get this from? Once they get that wedding ring, they think they're gonna turn into superheroes. No, you turn into a wife. You turn into Mrs. So and so. I know plenty of wives, and they don't act like. I mean, a lot of. I mean, I would imagine once you get engaged that you're excited and everything, and you know, during the honeymoon stage, yeah, you might feel a little extra, but who wouldn't? Like you married a man in your dreams. That's how you supposed to act. But I don't understand what she even talking about. She's never been married. She doesn't know anybody that's married. Her mother ain't never been married. I mean, she don't know the men in her family. Like, who does she know that's married? um. So I don't know. Who is this? Reese Pop or Creole 101 says you are right in that she's not suited to be a first, second, or third wife. She wants an easy ride, and successful poly relationships are about everyone playing their position and pulling their weight. And yes, I've seen her use the poly concept as a way to mask her inability to get and maintain a healthy relationship. I honestly believe Soncerae has never had a real relationship before. She's had countless situationships and hookups and side piece scenarios, but she's never been someone's girlfriend before. She will always be the side piece or the bust down. Sad thing is, she's not able to even do that now that she's in Cali with Justice. She's not what those men out there are looking for, not even as a side piece. And she's got too much baggage to get free. Sucks to be the rat. Um, So then she made a post about how she's looking for a few black male podcast YouTube channels to be a guest on. I want to have honest, respectful dialogue. Girl, shut up. Much as you sit up here and talk about men, dog men out, any suggestions, reach out to your favorite black male podcast and tell them I'm looking to be a guest on their show. Bitch, you better call in just like everybody else. You ain't no special guest. Must have over 10K subs. Post daily or weekly on YouTube. Bitch, who are you? You better go on Thon Lexi channel. He's starting to do an open call. It's a lot of channels that have open calls. Don't nobody need to invite you on as no special guest, bitch. They said she's asking for it. She's gonna get flamed even if she even tries to go on anyone's podcast. Girl, once you start telling that little sad ass story, girl, they gonna start breaking that shit down and tearing it all apart. And they gonna be looking at you like you stupid. Soncerae, your past will follow you wherever you go. You really need to get offline and get your son treatment. Yo, they are going in about her son though. On the other pages. And apparently she had posted some videos that I guess she took down. I don't know. I tried to go on my Instagram, which I really don't fuck with no more because I do not do social media. I'm just on YouTube. I don't do Facebook. I don't do Instagram. The last time I was on Facebook, I had looked up Soncerae to see what she was posting, and that's when I found one of her ex boyfriends in her comment section going in on her stupid ass then. Um, by the way, someone asked her about her tour dates under that live she did and she deleted it. Same old lying ass Ray. She cannot plan a tour that does not exist. Who said a tour? What kind of tour? Girl. Oh my god. Yeah. So then she says, I've been single and celibate for 5 years. I'm a high end. Oh my god. She has always got to preface some shit about her how she a high end single mom who wants a stable environment for my son. Who you talking to? He will not see multiple men walking in and out all because I want community pipe dinner dates. Men are auditioning for the role of stepdad. I'm pacing myself here. What? Is she for real? Is this for real? I'm a high-end single mom who wants a stable environment for my son. She auditioning for the role. Girl, he ain't gonna see no man in a minute. After it's all said and done, bitch, don't nobody want you for real, rat. This person says she can't help herself. She has to constantly create the image that there are so many men vying for her attention, and she is being this responsible single mother who is taking her time vetting them because she can before she can open her heart. There are no men anywhere online or offline that are auditioning for the role of stepdad and husband. Sorry. We know you don't want to look like a lame since Priest has moved on and is getting married. You haven't had one real relationship since you moved to California. I mean, honestly and truthfully, like, girl, you ain't even. I even said like I'm not a vlogger, but so when I was dating and stuff, I would have took y'all with me on the low, like just to record and kind of see how I interact, like with my dates and stuff. Why can't she do that? Cause she ain't been on one. We all know how hard it is for you to actually be celibate. Oh, good. You always spoke about how you been celibate for so long before you met Priest, and that you don't jump from man to man. Sad thing is celibacy is this celibacy is not by choice, it's by circumstance. You got a few things going against you, and being out Cali is one of the biggest ones. You are not what those men are seeking. You are invisible. So let's address this sentence here. Celibacy is not by choice. It's by circumstance. So she lives in a city, town, whatever, in California, where it's hot or warm most of the year round. She overweight. She has a kid. Um, you know, she child. And sometimes, it has a lot to do with the area in which you live, like your options, because based on where you live at, you know, I don't know. I figured, damn, she drive all these people around. Hell, you think she get asked out once or twice? Girl, ain't nobody checking for the rat. Why do women with multiple baby daddies love to say they're celibate like it's a badge of honor? You got pumped and dumped twice. Now you have the nerve to be celibate. Okay, yeah. Excuse me. So this person said, so apparently this got taken down. They say, you see how heavy Soncerae really is? This chick has the nerve to say she has 60 pounds to go and she's at her goal weight. Also, she's full of shit talking about it's taking her 2 years to lose her postpartum baby weight. Justin is Justice is 4 years old. Girl, you can't be 5 feet and 300 pounds, child. That just ain't gonna work. I think that's why I thank God for my height. I used to want to be small, short when I was a kid because my cousin was short. And I used to always be so mad at God, like, why you had to make me so tall, tallest one in class. Bitch, when I started putting this weight on. Because my sister, we got different moms, so she 5'2", and and she older than me, but I'm like a giant compared to her. But shoot, I don't mind it now, bitch. I love this height because I don't have to be sloppy. You know what I'm saying? I can still lose some weight now. Don't get it twisted, but I ain't sloppy over here, bitch. Um, what else y'all got going over here? So let's address the mental illness because I'm not gonna listen to it. He said, I hear him say it, but I still say the same. He is ignorant and just a repeater of what he hears. I don't really want to rehash. She literally ain't got nothing new going on. Like, it's been 4 years since she had that baby and moved to California, and ain't literally shit changed in her circumstances. I mean, you could literally have walked away 4 years ago and came back, or even 2 years ago and came back, and she is still is still in the same spot. I mean, for somebody to get on here and be, you know what I'm saying, bragging about this, that, and the other, and, you know, running her mouth, she got all this shit to say about Kevin Samuels, so on and so forth. And here this man did hit 1 million subs. I mean, God bless the day he did now, but hit 1 million subs. Then did a video with Future and an acting role on a show. No matter why they was mad. I mean, no wonder why they was mad. And I'm not saying you gotta like the man, but goddamn, he made some big strides. You can call it dick riding, whatever. I'm just pointing out the fact that, you know what I'm saying, he did some things before, you know, God took him up out of here. And this bitch still at square one talking her shit. Oh, I ain't gonna be able to. Let me see how far. Child. All right, it's 16 minutes. I'm about to wrap this up. Oh, so Creole 101 says she did some really foul shit, including posting his social security and his work address online. Cause she a psycho, and that's why she a struggle. She's still on the struggle bus and gonna stay on that struggle bus. She ain't girl boo. Ain't nobody thinking about the rat. This lady still ain't got a backyard for her toddler. Alright. And you know, again, like somebody said, you know, she living in California. Um and at her age, so here's the thing too, where I had to kind of like break it down to my homegirl. At our age in particular, early 40s, you know, a lot of the men, I'm just talking about the average man, average working man, a lot of them are married, you know, some of them or in long-term relationships. So there goes that group of men, not to mention, you know, the gay ones or the young guys that's, you know, barely just legal rather. Um so it's like once you get to a certain age, bitch, your options, and I'm just talking about for women, you know, these options drop drastically. So you only have a certain amount of men to pick from. And you in California, which I mean, I know that's a whole state. Somebody said something about San Francisco, maybe. I don't fucking know. I watch some of their news, but you know, the pickings are pretty slim once you get to a certain age. Not saying there's no good men out there, but when men have shit, it's more women than men, and when men have more options, you know, it's like, are they gonna choose a psycho baby mama with 2 kids, or a chick, hell, even with 1 kid that don't run her mouth like that and knows how to make a home, you know? So she living in delusion, and she loved to get on here and play make believe. Child, I wish I could play make believe, but I live in reality. So I know my struggles. I know things I still need to work on. You know what I'm saying? I'm not getting into all of that because that's not, something I feel the need to disclose. But she get on here and act like she, got it also going on, got it together. Bitch, you a mess just like the rest, some of us. But I love to hear her say something that she needs to work on, cause should she let her tell her she act like she perfect. So what's the thing about her moving? She moved. She had a U-Haul truck. She couldn't afford to get movers. Like what the hell, right? How you can't afford to have movers? Here we go. Oh, I actually saw this before, but I haven't. So she says, fellas, what is more beneficial to you as a man? You taking care of 3 kids that don't belong to you, or taking care of one that belongs to you? Dusty is actually trying to convince that dating a single mother with 3 kids is a plus if she looks good. Not taking care of his own kid makes sense if his baby mama isn't as attractive. I can't make this up. First of all, bitch, what's more beneficial is that a bitch don't pick up and move to another state and think a nigga gonna run behind you when he didn't want the motherfucker anyway. God forgive me. He didn't want the kid anyway, bitch. That's like me, you know what I'm saying? I got a kid with somebody and I decide to up and move. What the hell you want him to do? What do I want him to do? You know what I'm saying? Especially if he ain't all in enthused about the kid anyway. So now I'm a talk shit about him when I decided to move. When he's supposed to follow me, and my son father was married. He ain't married no more. But say when he was married, what the fuck he supposed to do? Pack up and move his shit and follow me? The fuck you want? I mean, what the hell you want somebody to do? You chose to have that child. And if you don't make it easy, if you choose not to make it easy for his father to be involved in his life, then that's on you. Now, granted, I guess you claim that I had offered him to fly him to California and he didn't want to. But hell, that's too bad then. Shit. That's why when we make decisions like this, we can't make them from a selfish place. But that's what happens when we do, and then we have to deal with the consequences. Not gonna cry me a river because I made a choice to have a kid and now the nigga don't want to be bothered. Shit. You take your ass back to Atlanta and then it'd be different if you was there. Then you could talk all the shit. If you was in the same city and he ignoring the kid, but you moved halfway across the country. And he don't want to be flown out or you know what I'm saying? Um he don't want to be under your thumb when he come to see his son. He don't want to have to go by your rules. Um he come to California. You gonna be talking about, oh, you can stay with me. No, he don't want to stay with you. And some people argue, well, if she paid for him to come out, then she. He should be willing to do whatever. But no, he don't want to stay with you. He don't want to look at you. He don't want to, you know what I'm saying? He don't want to get back with you. So leave the ninja alone. I'm not saying he right for not. I mean, if he paying child support, hey, but you took him, so technically you kidnapped him, bitch. So go home, Roger. I just don't understand women who do this shit. You technically kidnapped the kid. Had y'all been married, it would be considered kidnapping. You moved out the state and think somebody's supposed to run after you when y'all didn't plan this child in the first damn place. You psycho. Where is a picture of her with this long ass weave? This weave, child. That wig is giving me all kinds of, I don't know, like it smell. Oh, this is the last picture. I used it as a thumbnail. Child. If any man get involved with this mess, they are in trouble. All right, y'all. I'm gonna wrap this up. Enough about the rat. So I guess I'll be back in another year to see what the hell is going on, cause ain't nothing new going on, and I can't listen to her talk. She irks my soul. All right, y'all. Feel free to hit the like, share, subscribe. Thanks for tuning in. If you want to comment, um, I love to interact with you guys in the comment section. Thanks.